I'd hope that you'd make a girlfriend or two that you'd introduce me to, or two is crazy. Oops, are you actually dating one of them, but trying to keep it under wraps because you're coworkers? One of them's like 12, Cecile. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let the cat out of the bag, Lloyd. Cecile, please. So which one is it? Ellie? Tio? Oh my, you're dating both of them at the same time, aren't you? Cecile, I'm not dating them. Does that mean you're dating him? Well, I've always tried to be an understanding big sister to you. Don't worry, you have my full support. Wow, she's an ally. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Paradigm, Toonling Day, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, Nomacars, Few Know Me is the man. I've actually been listening to this for about 2.5 minutes. I really like this song. It is, legitimately very calming. Like legit, I feel really good right now. Just wanted to share that. And it's because I just kind of sat down, I was pulling up your comments, and I was just kind of vibing for a minute. Like, there's 2.5 minutes on this recording already. I'll tell you what, it's, I like this one. I like the song a lot. Here, let's get to your comments from last time. Last time was, 2 weeks ago for you, but still kind of about a week ago for me. Because I'm recording this, like, Sunday. Sunday after where it would have been. So I'm excited to get back into this series. As I've said, I've been really enjoying Trails from Zero. It just came at a time where we had like 2 Saturdays where we had a big live stream. So you know. But we got a while until we got a big Saturday live stream for a while. So you guys got some uninterrupted weeks of Trails from Zero. Zero Mierda. Here, Sharmila, who says, last time a wise man betrayed anyone was in the WrestleMania Night 1. I still have eyes on your wise man. After gambling, I think my wise man and I are doing very well. That's my guy. I was looking for like a second and you stumbled talking to Mira like what just happened. Straw Hat Lloyd is full on ready to follow in his dad's career, you better believe he is. I now learned that everyone is a singer and we have an emo kid a kid who's going to be an emo. It's not a phase. Wait a minute, I have a theory. If Adios was the one who sent the wolves from to the planet, then that means she controls the wolves. Maybe, I don't know, little Ouroboros, we'll see. Little Ouroboros actions could be. I'm ashamed that you don't remember Rain's father. So I remembered, like, after I talked to him again, I was like, oh wait, you're Rain's dad, goodness gracious. You know, there was just so much trauma in her Dora, you know, let's go, time for Randy to get that straw hat and become a assistant fisherman. He is the assistant fisherman. He's like, it's so like, you know how I imagine this actually? Because I read this the first time and I was like, assistant fisherman sounds so hilarious. I imagine it's like a, you know, a caddy for a golfer. The person was like, yes, this club, sir. He was like, yes, this bait, sir. Oh, yes, this line, sir. Randy would be a fun caddy if we were going golfing. I'm not really a big golfer, but you know, it is what it is. Can't wait for next week. The question is, will I be there? Well, nobody was. Ticket to Paradise was last week, which was a very fun show. Cassius Bright from this series defended in a very nice main event, against Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Two very, you know, strong, father/father figures. It was great. People cried. People were like, alright, you know, it is what it is. Maybe one of the greatest AWE, in terms of pure wrestling-wise, AWE major live events in the history of the AWE. That being said, it's Trails time. It's Mafia time. T1 and Randy certainly do a lot of the heavy lifting for interest compared to the more simple Lloyd and Ellie, says Richard. Yeah, I was gonna say they're my homies. I do love me. Tio and Randy, they're the homies. We love them to bits. They're my number 2. My number 1 and number 2. Wise Man Dreepy, and he came through for me. You better believe he did. I said, Wise Man, should I? It's my choice, wise man. Got me the wise man. When you buy a room decoration, like the model car, you'll need to enter the character's room for them to place it there. Oh. That's fine, we'll get there. Let me see. The fairy tale Lloyd mentioned is called The Saint and the White Wolf. Part 1 is currently readable on the first floor of the library. Part 2 will become available in Chapter 3. There's the realization he has the same hair color, eye color as his daughter. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like his hair color is a little bit lighter, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. The country accent is actually how people in America used to talk. In present times, they only Donald and Elkin have the accent, though Elkins comes out when he's excited or angry. The SSS is such a family, found family. I love them. Randy is irresponsible but protective big brother. Ellie is a nurturing, responsible older sister. Lloyd is somewhat reckless. We have a reliable younger brother. And Tio is a little sister who wants to be treated like an adult. Yeah. And Sergey is the hands-off father who watches from a distance, but will be there when it counts. They don't just support the city, they support each other. I like that line a lot. I love that line a lot, really. Randy is my favorite in this arc, third favorite in the series overall. Tio is my second favorite in this arc. I think most people who played through Crossbow would rank those two very highly, and that seems to be the general consensus, and I wholeheartedly agree. You guys just saw me in the last episode, I was like, alright, you two, I love you. Let me see, the Touch-the-Cyclic Towers in Liberl were built pre-Great Collapse. The tower off of Ursula Road, Stargazer's Tower, was built post-Great Collapse in the Middle Ages. There was a pre-Septian era, and then the Great Collapse in the Dark Ages, from 0 to around 500. And then, the Middle Ages from 500 to 1150. Then the modern Orbital Age started at 1150. I don't know now. Back when Duke Dunon sucked, he pawned off a family heirloom, which is crazy. Victory Drek is one of the best in the business. Galeti is skilled rather, but honest. We once came to a draw with 2 flushes. That's wild. One's up. Yeah, I was gonna say one's up for the wise man, everyone. My boy Dreepy out here. It's him, the gluttonous bass, has official merch, by the way. It's also the GeoFriends mascot, the fan translators rather, not the maintenance tunnels. Interesting. That's hilarious. The gluttonous bass, we love them. The Faceless NPC Bracers have much more personality in this arc than Liberl. I could not tell you the first thing about Wong or Sting. Nope. But I could give you a basic summary about Lynn, Aeola, Scott, or Wendell. If you analyze an enemy, you'll be able to see its ailment resistances. For example, the monsters attacking the bus were immune to everything except for stat down and delay. Oh, I have not paid attention to that. That's good to know, actually. Let me see. To summarize the trails in the sky, the Ring of Judgment, rather, from memory, since this is where it ends. About 4 or 5 months ago, Estella and Joshua were working out of the Ereborian Bracers Guild, alongside B-rank named Toval. Or Toval. One day Toval answered the guild's phone, and the caller requested that he and the Braits investigate the disappearances around a village called Ulster. The caller said that they'd pay the Braits in information instead of Mira. They fought the Bracers and Jaegers with their eyes completely drained of color, who dropped dead when hit with a single attack. Oh. The trio learned that this was the work of an artifact called the Ring of Judgment, which seals the souls of those who wears it. Not steals, but seals. They learn that a young boy named Kai has gone missing from the village and meet his younger sister, Tilia. She has been slowly losing her eyesight, but hopes that she can become an author one day. Her favorite book is Carnelia. The trio finds Kai in some nearby ruins wearing the ring. However, Estelle notices that his eyes still have some color in them, meaning that they can save him. The group managed to get the ring off, and Estelle and Toval get Kai to safety while Joshua retrieves it. Based on Kai's conditions, Toval concludes the ring deepens the fears and regrets of those who touch it. So Estelle rushes back into the ruin to find Joshua. As soon as he touched the ring, it showed him a vision of the Black Fang covered in blood, and he turned into his former self in an instant. He was standing before a mountain of corpses with Karin, Love, Cassius, and Estelle at the top. Okay, well, you know that that's not right. He can't be Cassius, right? Anywho, luckily, Estelle's voice was able to reach him, and he let go of the ring. Estelle picked it up instead, and due to her ability to turn pain into hope for the future, it didn't affect her, which is crazy. She was like, oh, this thing is kind of neat. Maybe she should just keep wearing it then so nobody else has to deal with that. They left the ruin to find Toval waiting with their mystery client, Ein Selnate. She has Estelle place the ring into a special box and tells the Bryce what they've been wanting to know, that Rain has been spotted entering Crossbell State. So Rain is here. Our duo rushes off when Toval and Ein, an old pair of friends, go to Kai and Tilia's house. Ein tells them that Toval will pay for the surgery to fix Tilia's eyes. Lamau. Upon hearing them bicker, the little girl gets the biggest smile on her face. She realizes that she is meeting the real Carnelia and Toby. Oh, Toby is oh man, that's kind of neat. Months later, Estelle and Joshua register with the Crossbell Bracers Guild. They learn that a southern bus is running late, that a group of cops went to try and fix the problem. Estelle wanted to see if they could help. Once they arrive on the scene, the Brights find the SSS in some hot water, leap into action, the end, and then we're here. The devs try not to reuse the character names for major characters, but they did it here for this joke alone. That's crazy. That's wild. If there was an item to analyze, okay, so look, I will end up never using that analyze item because I'll always forget about it. Chiruru is actually Ryu's older sister. She's always going on adventures like this and is rarely in the city. Interesting. Huh. Something you forgot about at the beginning of this chapter, talking to Gulimon at his workshop about unlocking weapon upgrades. Oh no. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Not only does that increase your damage, but also provides additional effects like evasion percentage or a chance to inflict an ailment. And then we have our stuff. Here we have a big do not go to the roof yet, so I'm going to be paying close attention as we enter the hospital. Anthony Supple says, the wise man is there for you even when it's fueling your gambling addiction. You mean especially when it's fueling my gambling addiction? That I don't have. I can stop anytime once I hit it big. Science and Stories says, I love how this game makes you feel the full spectrum of emotions when Joshua and Estelle show up. It's not just fan service, it's also reinforcing how the SSS doesn't live up to the guild yet. So good. Looking forward to the playing with the orbments a little bit. That may be my favorite bit. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to play a whole lot with these orbments, apparently. Gambling in Trails almost makes me feel like I have a chance in making it big in a casino in real life. Almost, says Chaos Eater. And those are our comments. Thanks, you guys. Let me put this back here. Because there's some things we should do before we're talking to the receptionist. Let me move this, this mug. I got this very shiny, like, rainbowy mug from, the convention I went to in Chicago. Very fun, very nice. And I got this, I told you guys about this new, I don't know if I told you guys about this new, mat. Mousepad, I suppose. It's like a long mousepad that's about this long. It has a built-in like phone charger, wireless phone charger, so I can just stick my phone there. But it also props up the phone too, or I can lay it down flat. So it's very nice for me to just be like, oh yeah, now I can look over here and I have to move my everything around to see your comments. So yeah, it was very nice. Very nice, very good, very sweet. So sweet. Alright, let's do it. Hey, what's up, nurse? Good morning, everyone. Are you here to visit a patient? Oh, wow. Very nice. Nice indeed. I knew it. Seeing the genuine article is so much better than pictures. Genuine? What on earth are you talking about? It's just best to ignore him. I'm sorry? You'll have to forgive him for us. Well, he's certainly lively, so are you here to visit someone? Not necessarily. Oh, there's a bunch of people over. Fishing. Wait, what did he say? If fishing at a hospital is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's what my father always used to say. Let's fish. I don't think we have much bait, do we? We have a couple dumplings we can use here, sure. Alright, what do we got? A little carp. And a celestial ball. Catch all the fish. Gonna catch all these pearl glass. Oh man, okay. Wasn't expecting to see a pearl glass here. Pearl glass is pretty good actually. Impatient. I thought I said impatient for a minute. I was about to be like, you got to wait. You know, I came here because I slipped in the bathroom and landed on my knee. The only reason I was able to take strolls like this is due to the doctors and his staff helping me recover. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be able to walk this well for a long time. The staff here are second to none. Okay, cool. And you? You guys lost or something. If you're looking for the main part of the hospital, it's to the big building in the back. Okay, great. Awesome. So we've talked to the nurse. We can actually go to the side building for a new recipe. Resident Flora, are you here? No, girl. Well, I didn't know the hospital was this big. I sure hope Granny's doing okay. You're visiting. What is? Do you have any other information? No. Okay, I was gonna say, who's your grandma? Oh, hello. What's up, ma'am? Here at St. Ursula, we put a lot of consideration into our nutritional value of our meals. One of our special meals is the homemade beef stew. Okay, would you like to learn how to make it yourself? Thank you very much. A little deluxe beef stew. Yes. Some of the doctors here are resting during their night shift, so please just try not to disturb them. Oh, wow, they sleep here, too. I see. So that turns into that, and... that makes sense. She's studying in the middle of eating? I believe so. It looks like a biology textbook, judging by all the photos rather, of dissections. Ugh, that's nasty. Something tells me I would not want to read something like this while eating a meal. Yeah, exactly, actually. There's no time that isn't study time. Oh, isn't surgery so fascinating? Okay. Fair enough. Here, we've talked to Floor, we've talked to Kirsch, we've talked to Nurse Ada. Go to the 3rd floor and examine the picture in one of the rooms. Okay. And talk to Amisa, the little girl in the hotel lobby. What is this? Okay, that's outpatient lodging. It's also not the hotel lobby, right? I'm tripping. Oh yeah, right. This is the go fast button. What does this say? Women's dormitory, men's dormitory. Can I go into these? I guess I can. Some butterflies in the sky. Hello. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh, how much I love to clean and give this place a brand new sheen. Oh, she's rhyming out here? I didn't know you had she has the bars? Okay. Okay, nothing in here. And no one in here. I assume someone's gonna be in one of these, you know what I mean? Ooh, very nice. Very cool. Women's dormitory. Ain't nobody in here. Nobody's in here. I think we're probably done here then for the most part. Oh wait, there's something here. It's a frame photo of Cecile Lloyd. And a young man with a fearless glint in his eyes on the shelf. Don't game. I know that's Guy. Calm down. Unless it's not for some reason. Oh, it's that picture of Cecile, Guy, and me. If that's here, this must mean it's Cecile's room, right? Very nice. Alright, well, you know, that's... I don't know why I was expecting some other picture. Who is this? Huh? Chief Ursuline. I like her glasses. Huh? Oh, hello. How are you? Hello, you by chance looking for someone? Yeah, we're looking to meet up for the friend who works here, so we're heading to the front desk. Is that right? Well, in that case, you're going in the completely wrong direction. You'll find the lobby on the 1st floor, just down the way, should get you where you need to be. Oh, really? Thanks. I'm gonna keep exploring, not there. Oh, okay, well, my bad. So we're not gonna go there. I think we're ready to just head where we're supposed to go. Right? That's the... Unless there's any other, like, places to walk into. Do, do. Do, do. Do, do, do. Alright, we're in the lobby. We lucked out. It doesn't look like it's too crowded today. The waiting room is usually packed with people. Let's try to ask for Cecile at the front desk. Right, they should be able to call her here. Hello. I'm quite happy with my visits here. I've yet to meet a member of the staff who hasn't treated me kindly. St. Ursula may be a little far from the city, but it's solved. The bus solves the problem just fine, unless it gets attacked by monsters. Alright, and then you? I've got to say, St. Ursula leaves a great first impression. Every spot of this place seems so clean and orderly. And, this almost looks like, you know, the Bracers Guild, spot. And you? I count myself lucky that it's not very crowded today. Patients and I aren't on very good terms. Well, you're an outpatient. I came to pick up my grandpa's medicine from the doctor. Grandpa hates hospitals so much that he won't even go near one. Not even to get medicine he needs. Alright, Amisa. Nurse Lan, what brings you here today? I've got an awful fever going on. I think I might have a cold. Well, only one way to check. Let's take your temperature while we wait for the doctor, okay? Alright, well, let's actually talk to him. Welcome to St. Ursula Medical College, the front desk. If you have any questions, please, wait. If you have any questions, go to ask the other person. I was gonna say, instinctually, I want to go and ask very nice looking lady with her hair up. But then I was like, you know what? Let me be contrary to what I would usually do. And I talked to this guy, and he says, go talk to the other one. And now I'm just gonna do. This game has reinforced me to just talk to the hot one. Welcome to St. Ursula Hospital. Do you have an appointment, or are you here to visit someone? Neither, actually. I'm Leloy Bannings of the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We came here as a part of an investigation we're conducting. I see, so you're with the police. The investigation, is this related to the monster attack? Yes, ma'am. We received a request from the CGF to investigate and assist. We'd like to speak with everyone involved in the incident if possible. Oh, of course. The hospital director isn't here right now, so shall I call the nurse administrator for you instead? Alright, well, actually, someone I know works here, and if she isn't busy in the moment, I'd like to see if she could show us around. He sounds nervous. Of course he's nervous. We're about to call a gorgeous nurse here to give us a personal tour of the place. I think that only applies to you, Randy. Lloyd? Oh, she's got a cute little braid. He's like, ah, yeah, man. Now he's Booker T-ing on us real bad. He said, oh, yeah, man. Oh, my watch is about to die. It is what it is. Oh, yeah, man. She's so pretty. Beautiful. Oh, Cecile. Good timing. These police officers just arrived. They've come about the investigation. Hi. Sorry for visiting you out of the blue like this. I probably should have called first. Yeah. Cecile, are you crying? I've missed you so much. Welcome back, Lloyd. It's been a long time. Too long. Yeah. I'm sorry for not visiting sooner, but I've been caught up with work and... But isn't this a little much? It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, who cares about that? Now give your big sister a hug. You've gotten so tall. We were about the same height when you left for Calvard. Well, I have had 3 years to grow. Well, this is, so sweet. I'm starting to feel ill. Damn you, Lloyd. How dare you hide your beautiful goddess of a sister from me? My man, Randy Orlando. Oh, man. Let me properly introduce myself. My name is Cecile, Nuez. So you three are Lloyd's co-workers, right? Yes, ma'am. My name is Ellie McDowell. Tio Plateau, pleasure to make your acquaintance. And Randy... Go for it. Randy Orlando's the name. I assure you the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to meet you all. I'm such a scatterbrain. Here I was thinking that Lloyd brought his girlfriend to pay me a visit. Cecile, what are you talking about? I mean, you've been gone for almost 3 years, right? I'd hope that you'd make a girlfriend, two that you'd introduce me to, or two is crazy. Oops, are you actually dating one of them, but trying to keep it under wraps because you're co-workers? One of them's like 12, Cecile. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let the cat out of the bag, Lloyd. Cecile, please. So which one is it? Ellie? Tio? Oh my, you're dating both of them at the same time, aren't you? Cecile, I'm not dating them. Does that mean you're dating him? Well, I've always tried to be an understanding big sister to you. Don't worry, you have my full support. Wow, she's an ally. No, I do not swing that way. This is hilarious. Well, she certainly is interesting. Oh, everything about this lady is just wonderful, even her ditzy personality of hers. Anyway, please stop the loving reunion music so we can get on with it. Cecile, we're actually here about the recent monster attack. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually received permission from the nurse administrator to tell you everything. It happened exactly 1 week ago. That night, one of our residents, Lytton, was assaulted by some monsters. However, there was something odd about it. The CGF reports that the possibility that it may have been a misunderstanding on the victim's part. Is that what you're referring to? Exactly. It seems that the CGF weren't completely convinced by his account. Now, I don't know the specifics, but I heard Lytton was attacked on the roof. The roof? How is that possible? Well, you see, the hospital roof is a terrace, complete with its own garden. The entrance to the research ward is up there too. Gotcha. So to sum it up, it ain't a place you'd ever expect monsters to show up. Yes, and that's the conclusion the CGF ended up reaching too. But considering they asked you to investigate further, it seems they weren't satisfied with that answer. I don't know, Cecile. Honestly, I think they're expecting that much out of us. Always so modest, Lloyd. I read the Crossbow Times, you know. I could tell how hard you guys have been working. You're talking about the case with the downtown district? Are you telling me they actually made us look good for once? They might not have outright stated it, but the message was clear. On top of that, a couple of boys wrapped up in the mess were hospitalized at St. Ursula. I heard a bit about the situation from while their friends came to visit them. Believe it or not, they kept mentioning that they owed a lot to you for... Oh my gosh! Wazzy! Vault! Oh man! Yeah, okay, they like us. Huh? Really? I'm glad we were able to help him. You're gonna make me blush. I can see your head swelling before your very eyes, Randy. Yo, Tio's so straight-laced. I love it. Let me think. An interview with Lytton is probably a good place to start your investigation. Yeah, if you could introduce us, that'd be great. Also, I'd like to investigate the actual crime scene rather, if possible. I don't think that would be a problem. I'll show you both to Lytton's room and the roof. Are you sure you have time, Cecile? Oh, don't worry, it's no trouble at all. I'm on break right now anyway. First, we'll head to the second floor of the hospital. Follow me, everyone. We appreciate it. I'll follow you anywhere you like. Well, it seems like everyone's really hitting it off with Cecile. Very nice. Is she actually in the party? Yeah! Yes, Cecile, how you doing? Alright, now let's actually talk to the homies, or talk to everybody. What's up? Are you going back already, Cecile? You still have some time on your break, until your break is over, don't you? Being a nurse keeps you busy, so you need to take breaks while you can, okay? Oh, don't worry too much, Kirsch, trust me. Seeing Lloyd has wiped away all of my exhaustion. And as always, thank you for allowing us to stay in the dormitories. Ha, what's gotten into you? You're one of, my boarders, so there's no need to thank me. Okay, great. You. I usually end up losing track of time in the cafeteria because it's so comfy. As long as I can make progress studying, I'm happy. Flora, it's always so refreshing to see your passion for reading in action. However, just make sure you're not so engrossed in a book that you end up arriving late to lecture. You sound like my mom every once in a while, Cecile. Just real quick. Let me save. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so we got a couple of places to go. We can go see her, Chief Ursuline in her room. Oh, can I talk to you? All the men should be out of their rooms by now. I'm pretty sure most of them are working hard over either at the hospital or the research ward. No, here. Which one was her room? This one. She's sleeping in here. Look out, it's gonna blow! What kind of dream is that? Chief Ursuline is always rushed to her feet, day in and day out. We should let her squeeze in a little bit of sleep, Lloyd. Okay, but yeah, what kind of dream was that? You know what I mean? Talk to security guard Tony? Never seen this guy a day in my life, huh? Let me see. So don't go to the roof yet, and maybe there's just, the roof is on the top building. Or I guess the main building. Sure. In this wing of the hospital, we have rooms for patients on the second and third floors. The rest of what we're looking for, rather, is on the second floor. I'll show you to his room. We appreciate you, Cecile. Oh, he's taking us straight there, okay. It's a big hospital. This should be the room. The other patients are here, so try to keep your voices down. Fascinating. We got a whole bunch of shenanigans to do. Alright, well here, let's let's continue, I suppose. Well then, shall we? I don't like that they have a blue-haired doctor in this game. Things seem to be progressing well. At this rate, I may even be able to discharge you as soon as tomorrow. For real? I wouldn't lie to you about that. Once you get out of here, prepare yourself. I have 100 Torums worth of work stacked on my desk waiting for you to tackle. Dr. Gunther! Dun 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 dun! Way to cook a man while he's down. Lacerations, bruises, and a sprain. Hardly anything major. You'll be fine in no time. Besides, you've been resting quite a bit. You must have a surplus of energy, if anything. My, yes. I'd say you should be able to work 10 times harder than before. This is cruel and unusual, Doctor. Are you a sadist or something? Given the amount of work that I have to deal with here, I'd say I'm closer to a masochist. Crazy. Good grief, what in Idios' name are you two talking about? Oh? Nurse Nuez! What's the matter, you two? Talking about that sort of thing in all places, here of all places rather, this is a hospital. What if a child heard you? Sorry about that. Whoops, fair point. Oh, do we have visitors? They're officers from the CPD. They wanted to speak with Lytton directly about the incident, actually. Oh, so that's what they're here for. I guess I should have guessed rather. I suppose you don't need me here for that, so I'll be on my way. Well, I find him suspicious now. If you happen to need me, I'll be making my usual rounds. Thank you, Dr. Gunther. Don't even think about sneaking out to go fishing. I would never. I would. Excuse me then. Goodbye, Doc. Who was that? That was Dr. Gunther, one of our associate professors. Though he's an excellent doctor, his priorities are rather questionable. Now then, Lytton, are you feeling well enough to answer some of our questions? Sure, I don't mind, but didn't the CGF already come through here with their own investigation? Why are the CPD doing one now? Unfortunately, the CFG hit a dead end. Because of that, they asked us to assist with an investigation of our own. Okay. I guess this must mean they thought I was dreaming or something. Or maybe they figured out I had the worst possible episode of sleepwalking? No, I know that can't be it. Lytton, could you tell us exactly what happened last week? If possible, start at the very beginning. Yeah, no problem. It was late and I just finished slaving away on my research paper. You see this? This particular research paper was for Dr. Lago, rather, who's notoriously hard to please. After hours and hours of spent staring at those damn pages, I found myself a bit woozy once I got up from my desk. It sort of felt like I was on a high, honestly. I went outside to get some fresh air, and that's when I heard it. Growling. Oh my gosh! Those were white wolves. Then I don't remember much after that. Next morning, the janitor found me on the roof, passed out and torn up. I was immediately taken to one of the hospital rooms and treated. This brings us to now. Thank you. I think I have a general understanding of what happened now. So I think you didn't get a good look at whatever it was that attacked you. Not really. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but apparently I passed out from shock. What I can remember is a sight of blood-red eyes, white fangs, and a coat of blackish fur. CGF told me if it was a wolf, if I thought it was a wolf-like, rather, and I told him yes, but I wasn't 100% certain. I see. Where exactly were you wounded? My right shoulder. It looked like it was covered in fang marks, and it made it look like I'd been bitten by something. But strangely enough, all my other injuries were just bumps and a sprain. If I had to guess, I'd say that I was knocked down on the floor and I got chomped on, but you're wondering why the monster stopped there. Am I right? Yes, exactly. Isn't it strange that I wasn't torn to pieces? On top of that, it happened on the roof. I swear, when I told the CGF that, they looked at me like I'd grown a second head. The only conclusion they could come up to was that I somehow staggered onto the highway and ran into a pack of monsters. But then how were you unconscious on the hospital roof? How were you? I'm sorry, but you were discovered unconscious on the hospital roof, were you not? That's true. Maybe I panicked, ran up to the roof, and then passed out. It's not impossible, I guess. That may be a little too far-fetched. Oh, Litton. You're the only one they can ask for details. How about how will they get to the bottom of this if you don't have confidence in your own account? I'm sorry, I just don't know. As unlikely as the explanation is, it's better than none at all, isn't it? So I figure it makes more sense that I'm just not remembering things very well. I mean, wouldn't it even be worse rather if it was true that monsters could just suddenly appear on the roof? I understand how you feel, Litton, but think about it like this. If you were actually attacked on the roof, we need to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else ever again. Thank you for your help, Litton. I think we'll go investigate the scene of the crime now. Of course. Thanks for looking into this, guys. If I can figure out what happened, we'll be able to keep it from happening again, so good luck. Alright, what are y'all talking about? While he may be a resident, strictly speaking, it's still rather strange to see a doctor hospitalized here among the rest of us laymen. I wonder if this is what you call not practicing what you preach. And then you? Who the heck was that doctor with the glasses? He was talking about medical procedures when all of a sudden he started rambling about sadism and masochism. I'm very sorry about that. Dr. Gunter is a unique individual. I believe unique is too lenient an adjective to use in his case. Dang. Dang, dude. So we want to talk to, so we gotta head up to the roof from here, yeah? Right. Let's see for ourselves where Litton was attacked. Cecile, are you still okay on time? My break is over pretty soon, but I can still at least show you where he was found. That'd be great, thanks. Yeah, okay, well, we won't be doing that. You're gonna be late to return. But I think you should probably get a pass since you're, you know, literally helping the police. So we're gonna pop you there. So we're not going to the roof yet. I don't know where this, Ooh, we can go in here? Ursuline's late again. She's taking a nap. I swear that woman will never learn. Take it easy. My dream is to build a giant hospital in Erebonia, my home country. Chaleur. St. Ursula Medical College is the perfect environment to foster my talent and eventually reach my goal. After all, this is where Zemiria's best and brightest physicians gather to collaborate. Interesting. I guess when you think about it, stop. Okay, that's the ICU. Oh, there's an elevator. Good to know. I guess you literally have to have one in a hospital, so that makes sense. And what's in here? Resident Gwen, my shift became a lot more arduous ever since Litton was injured. For as much as he swears he was assaulted by monsters, I can't help but find it hard to believe. I believe him. Just like, I believe in Joe Hendry. Don't. Do you need something? I don't remember hiring new interns. But then again, perhaps it's merely my first impression. You seem like a sharp-witted bunch of youngsters. Say, how about tackling next year's entrance exam? You hear that, guys? Sounds like we have a shot at a career change. I can see it now. Dr. Orlando on duty, surrounded by hordes of lovely nurses begging for my attention. Now that'd be the life. Get real, Randy. I wouldn't bank on that shot of yours. St. Ursula accepts students from all over Zemeria, so you'd be one drop in a pool of massive pool of applicants. If I remember correctly, last year's ratio of acceptance, unaccepted to acceptant would 1 to 120. Well, I give up. So quick to abandon your lovely nurses, Dr. Orlando. Wow. Hey, don't do that to my guy, you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yo, where's the security? Oh, you're the security officer. We just received a call that a bus was supposed to arrive earlier. Apparently they were attacked by monsters. No need to worry. A pair of bracers came through and took care of them. No problem. Always bracers on the job. Young bracers. Judging by the fact that they didn't mention us at all, sounds like we didn't leave much of an impression. I mean, I can't deny that Estelle and Josh were impressive, but don't let it get you down. Oh. No, it got me down. We have to talk to Ada again? Who's Ada? Oh, the nurse. Wait, Cecile? Wait, who are they? This is my little brother Lloyd and his group of lovers. Oh my gosh! His what? Cut it, Cecile. You're taking this joke way too far now. Oh, please, I'm just teasing you. Sheesh, Cecile, you really had me fooled there for a second. I already knew about Lloyd because Cecile talks about him a lot, but not the others. Whenever Cecile tells me something, it's pretty hard to tell whether it's a joke or the truth. Poor girl. Oh, man. I am the inpatient. Mister, how's your knee feeling today? With how good it feels, I can hardly believe I was in so much pain before. Getting treatment here was certainly the right decision. That's wonderful to hear. Mr. Beldine said you would be able to leave soon, so hang in there, okay? Being a nurse truly is the perfect job for Cecile. Get to leave soon, hey? Ho ho ho, that's good news. Merry Christmas. Let me see. So we are talking to Philia at the nurse's station twice. That's Nurse Lan. Who's Philia? Probably somewhere in here. This is Gwen. Y'all aren't Philia. It doesn't even give me the option to go in there. That's kind of crazy. Is the nurse's station upstairs? No? Oh, yes, right here. Cecile, I was wondering when I was going to run into you. Your break's almost over. Is something wrong? Oh, no, I'm just helping these four out a bit. I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as possible. No need to apologize, Cecile. If it won't take too long, go ahead. But, who's your little entourage? Pardon us for stealing Cecile away for a bit. The name's Randy. Randy Orlando. How about yours? Oh, it's Philia. Just Philia's fine. Come on, Randy. Can't you save the flirting for a time we're not in the middle of a case? Sorry for not introducing ourselves. I'm Lloyd. We're with the Special Support Section of the Crossbow Police Department. We're here to investigate Lynn's attack. Oh, that. Lloyd, Could he be the Lloyd that Cecile's always talking about? Hehe. Well, good luck. I'll be rooting for you. What was that delayed reaction just now? Good luck with the investigation. She's so smiley that it's a little unsettling. Oh my gosh. So one of these, are these doors back here? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some nurses. Oh no, Randy, I shouldn't have brought you in here. He can't be leading the charge right now, you guys, whatever. This is Martha. Hello, Cecile, guiding visitors, are we? Well, sort of. She explains everything. Very well, if that's the case, you are free to show them around and assist them if need be. The Special Support Section. Good luck with that investigation of yours. Thanks, ma'am. This woman is coming off in an intense way I can't even parse. Ellie, what was that? No, it was Tio. Tio, do you know her? If the monsters truly made their way onto St. Ursula's grounds, we have a serious problem on our hands. I hope our investigation goes well, everyone. Alright, you. Mayfa. Let me get this straight. You spilled a bunch of tomato sauce on Mr. Gable's bedsheets yesterday? Yep, scared me, that's for sure. One of the passing doctors mistook it for a massive hemorrhage and passed out, so maybe it scared him a bit more. You're unbelievable. Well, at least those sheets made their way to the wash without any further mishaps. Now, go take new bed sheets to Mr. Gable and apologize, okay? Like, with as much sincerity as you can muster. Seriously? I don't like the guy nearly enough for that, Sarone. No complaining, go. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dr. Gunther is in room 201. Hey, what's up, Gunty? None of my family has come to visit me yet, and it's been days. I just want to see my granddaughter. I don't know what's keeping them, but my son's family lacks basic human compassion. Clearly, must be a deplorable bunch to leave you in the dust. Well, if you have enough energy to rant, you'll probably have enough energy to be discharged soon. You'll see that grandkid of yours before you know it. By the way, you want some of this candy? I'm sure it'll help you calm down. Smother the fire, if you will. You're the only one who understands my woes, Doctor. He's such an unorthodox doctor. You know, it's been said that sickness and health begin with the mind. If she stays energetic, I bet we'll be able to discharge her in no time. Please try to sound a bit more professional, Dr. Gunther. I mean, some of that is true, not for nothing. How about you? That old lady keeps complaining about how no one comes to visit her at the hospital. It never ends. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with some secondhand depression. Secondhand depression is crazy. From her constant pity partying. Poor girl. We talked to Dr. Lago. We didn't talk to the receptionist twice, I don't think. Oh, excuse me, Nurse Nuez. I wanted to remind you that this is a professional environment. Could you refrain from PDA? Wow, that would be for the best. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, Lloyd, you don't have anything to apologize for, silly. I think someone's just a tad jealous that I have such a cute little brother, huh, Sarah? Not that I could blame you. Never mind, just do what you want. That's crazy. Hug, kiss, and whatever makes you happy. I couldn't care any less, or any more, rather. Yep, she's sick of us. Wow. It took one back. Oh, it took one back and forth from Cecile, and she was like, I'm reading you like a book. You're just jealous of my cute little brother, aren't you? Blonde outpatient, what's up? Am I crazy or does that nurse keep glancing in this direction? Not that I'd mind. All the nurses here are incredible. Still the words right in my mouth. Ain't that right, Cecile? Oh, are we? Well, thank you, boys. But I do hope, flattery will get you nowhere. Yeah, I don't think you're shutting them down nearly hard enough with that one, Cecile. Michael in 301 and Gable in 302. So we've talked to, I think, everyone that we really need to. And more. So Michael's in 301. Hi.
Huh? Good morning, Miss Cecile.
Hi, Michael. How you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better than earlier.
That's what I like to hear. Remember, call a nurse if you need anything. We'll come running.
Sure. Thanks, Miss Cecile.
Oh. Is this like the kids' floor? And we have to talk to Gable in 302. It is not the kids' floor, unless this kid has a mustache. I heard one of the hospital staff was assaulted by a pack of monsters a week ago. Now what the hell is going on? They do realize that my safety must be guaranteed, do they not? Representative Gable. Not just Gable. What's up with this old fart? You'd think that someone in need of their own private room wouldn't be this perky. I think I saw this man featured in the Crossbow Times some time ago. If I remember correctly, he's a member of the Crossbow Diet hospitalized for poor health after a recent scandal broke out. I'm willing to bet he's just hiding out until everyone forgets about the whole thing. So he is faking illness to procure himself in a hospital room. How disgusting. Since he was the head of an Imperial faction's main lapdog, I assume he was shut in here to help avoid making the group look bad. I'm almost certain that if he attempted to run the diet now, his previous posts would be long gone. They turned him into a scapegoat. I almost feel sorry for him in a way. I wouldn't. Yeah. I assure you if I'm hurt in any way, they will incur the wrath of Speaker Hartman. Whatever. Alright, Speaker Hartman, that's the elevator. This is 303, this is 304, and that's the exit. I'd like to go to all of the rooms. I don't know if I want to go there yet. Okay, well, there's nobody in here. How are you feeling today? I'm okay. Everything's the same as always. What's wrong? You're missing that smile of yours. No, nothing's wrong. She must be in the middle of a checkup. I'd like to hear some questions regarding the incident, but it can wait. I wonder who's in 304 then. Oh, that's the employees only. Okay, well, I guess we can keep strolling then. Keep strolling. Ha! So this is the roof? Yeah, let's do it. Looks like that's where the attack was, so let me walk over here first. Oh, it connects from... I should have known. Yeah, I should have known. So over here is the attack. Judging by everything we've heard, the scene of the attack is around here, right? Yes. Supposedly, Lyndon was found collapsed in front of this bench. This matches the report, too. Oh, that's the research ward, isn't it? That's right. All of our doctors and residents do their work here. Do they perhaps perform experiments on dangerous monsters in there? Of course not, silly. The most exotic thing in there is a greenhouse where plants used for research are grown. How interesting. Thanks for taking the time to show us around, Cecile. For now, I'd like to perform a full sweep of the area until we figure something out. Sure, I'm always happy to help. Well, good luck on your investigation, everyone. Be sure to turn over every little stone that you can. We will. Thank you for showing us around. We'll have this solved in no time. Look forward to the good news. From Mr. Randy Orlando. Are you gonna say goodbye? No? Okay, I guess we'll see you later.
屋上を中心に一通り調査をしてみよう。
Okay, okay, guys, like I said, I think we should conduct a search, thorough sweep before anything else. The monsters appeared on the roof. With that assumption, I want us to focus on pinning down their entry point. That's a smart plan. Narrowing down the possibilities, this seems to be your favorite method of investigation. Well, let's get to it. Alright, let's perform a full sweep. Definitely wasn't here. Yeah, now with all that water below, if they really were wolf-like monsters, climbing up from here would be near impossible for them. Over here? What about here, Lloyd? Looking at this terrain, it's definitely not impossible for this to be the point of entry, but even still, I think it's too high up. Yeah, I understand. Calm down. Definitely seems unlikely they came from this direction. If they had wings, that would explain a lot, but that's not the case. Take a look at this. Think the monsters might have gotten up through here? Normally we wouldn't be able to jump up to the roof from here. However... Yeah, the boxes. You want me to go and look at the boxes? Yeah, it looks like they do want me to go and look at the boxes. Okay. Not that. I didn't even go down a floor. Hold on. So the second floor and here. Alright, we should probably climb up here and check, just to be safe. Mind giving me a hand, Randy? You got it, pal. Look at them go. The top of the boxes were covered in dust and strange marks. Upon further inspection, it's clear that they were paw prints. And you're telling me the CGF didn't find this? Bingo. Yeah, those are definitely from a monster. Look like paw prints to me. There's our lead. And that means... the probability that they gain entry through here is extremely high. Yeah, I agree. This spot doesn't look too high up from the ground. We should probably let the hospital know so they can stop them from coming in here again. Yeah, I agree. Does that mean that we're done with our investigation here? Yeah, but there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Why'd they come up here in the first place? A good question. Why were Lynn's wounds as light as they were? We have a lot to figure out. I suppose the only monsters themselves would know the answers. Sounds about right. Or who's controlling them. We should, what we got should be enough to round out the CGF's report, though. It should be. For now, let's report back to Cecile and return to the city. Yeah, we still need to thank her rather. So back to the nursing station, huh? I'm down with that. Alright. After finding the entry point, sweep that area again, just to be sure. Wait a second. What's wrong? It's nothing. If they jumped up from over here, there should be paw prints or something on top of the box. But considering the dust is undisturbed, the boxes must not have been touched for a long time. Am I missing something here, or maybe it's just my imagination? No, that's extremely interesting. What's this? At various spots on the handrail, there are signs of paint chipping. Lloyd, what is it? Find something? Not really, it's nothing important. These scratches look like they were made recently. Lloyd, I feel like you should be... looking at... telling them all of these things. You know what I mean? I feel like you should tell them all those things. Alright, so interesting. And that's just gonna give the... Yeah, it hasn't been touched for a long time. Fascinating. Okay. So I guess we can talk to Gable. And I don't know who the heck Cerrone is. But we'll figure it out. And we talk to Lyndon on our way back. So let's come back up here. Oh, maybe it's whoever's in this room? Ah, yes, hee. They must be busy with something. And you see, and then we, hee. Okay, interesting. Still nobody in here. That's still Leon's. Oh, you dropped the tomato soup on him. He deserved it. Aren't you that bumbling nurse that spilled tomato soup all over my bed sheets yesterday? What, come to apologize? Yep, I'm sorry about the whole mess. But they're all washed and ready to go now, so how about I change out your sheets for you? Huh. Oh man, the stains sort of make it look like you wet the bed, don't they? Well, at least you and I know the truth. Some kind of sick joke, for the love of the goddess. Why would you not bring new bed sheets? That's actually kind of crazy. Why would you not? Ceases laughter. Imagine my shame if someone overheard you. I overheard. I overheard. Linton is on the first floor. Hey kid, how you doing? Miss Cecile went out of her way to check on me just now, and even though I didn't call for her, I hope I can be as caring as she is one day. Oh, go on, you kid. You'll make a great person who does things. Hey, Linton, we know the truth. Hey guys, how'd the search go? Well, did the search go well, rather? Well, I'd say there are several loose ends to tie up, but we managed to find evidence proving that the monsters were up there. Whoa, seriously? I guess it wasn't a dream after all. Thank you. Just knowing that I'm not crazy is enough for me. Our pleasure, Linton. Now, should we report our findings to Cecile? I'm sure the nurse's station would know where she's at. Want to try checking there first? No. Yes. Nurse's room. Actually, you. Not you. That's fine. How's the investigation coming along? Well, we're just about finished, actually. Also, I was hoping you could let Cecile know what we found. Miss Nuez, I mean. Oh, is that right? It's just like Cecile said. Come again? I've heard loads of stories about you, Lloyd Bannings. Cecile hasn't been able to stop talking about you since your big homecoming. And now I understand why. You're so cute. Okay, hey, Nurse Filio. Me? Cute? Why are you blushing, Lloyd? My word, Lloyd, we're on duty. You're just as bad as Randy. No, this is different. Randy was flirting with all of them. She is flirting with me. I'm not blushing, and I'm nowhere near as bad as Randy. Hey, man, chill. Let me show you how a real pro does things. What are you... You know, babe, if you ask me, you're the real cutie here. Man, I'm pretty. Huh, me? Lloyd's got his charms. When it comes down to it, you've got him beat hands down. To celebrate our meeting, how about you join me for a little party this weekend? This guy will be there, of course, and you're free to bring some girlfriends, too. Now, doesn't that sound like a good time? Wait a second here, Randy. It's definitely tempting. I like to let my hair down every so often, so I'll call up some of my friends and see who's available. I'm sorry, this is working? Hell yeah, call them all up. How does Garanate sound? That's my go-to bar in the city. He has quite the silver tongue. I suppose his claims of being a ladies' man weren't all talk after all. We came here to report to Cecile. How did it end up like this? Please tell me. Please tell me that we get to go to this shindig at the bar. Wow, I've got to be the luckiest guy in Crossbow. Having a few drinks rather with an angel like yourself is more than I could ever ask for. An angel, huh? I'm afraid I'm just a regular nurse, Randy. Are you okay with that? No problem. Besides, you rock that uniform. Hell, every lady here ain't too bad if... No, you ruined yourself, man. You put your foot in your mouth. You were perfect and then you let it slide. But babe, you drive me crazy. Oh, Randy. Wait, oh my gosh, hold on a minute. Ain't too bad. Goodness me, I think I'm going red in the face. Uh-oh. Huh? Hello there, Martha. Don't act all innocent, Missy. Did you remember to take your temperatures this afternoon? That was your job, right? Oh, and this weekend? Did you somehow forget that you're overseeing an incredibly complex surgery? Whoopsie daisy, Really sorry, Randy. Looks like we're going to have to reschedule. See you later, everyone. What? Perhaps you'd like to spend the weekend with me instead, I'm sure I'm angel enough for you, no? Of course. Let me just double check my schedule. You're up, Leloy. Tag in. Randy, please.
すみません
I'm terribly sorry about him, ma'am. Well, what's done is done. So has your investigation yielded anything, rather? Must be, if you're here for Cecile. Yes, ma'am, we're actually finished, actually. We found a few leads, so we wanted to give a rundown of everything. I see. Around this time, Cecile should be checking in on that girl. That girl, rather? And I don't think it's necessary to use the intercom to page her over. How about this? Why don't you guys go to Cecile and give her your report in person? She should be visiting one of our patients in the furthest room on the 3rd floor. Oh. We were just there. Are we really allowed to go into a patient's room? Won't we be interrupting? Of course not. That young lady, she's looking after his hospital under special circumstances. I'm sure she'd love some visitors, so it would be nice if you could say hello while you're there. Sure thing, we'd be happy to. So you want us to keep the kiddo company for a bit, huh? That's right. Thanks, I appreciate it. If you'll excuse me. Tio is not comfortable around her. They must have some history that I don't quite know about. Well, let's talk to Martha again real quick. Martha? How about you guys? You've got Cecile in the furthest room on the 3rd floor. Wait a minute, are you? Uh-oh. Is something wrong? Can I help you? I knew it. It is you! Tio, right? You must be. Huh? You know Tio? It has been some time. I thought it was you. Look how you've grown, such a beautiful young lady. I almost didn't recognize you. Hold on, why are you with these police officers? Well, that has happened since we last met. I apologize, but our work today has kept us rather busy, so I'll have to return for another day for a proper visit. Oh, of course. You're right, dear. You can come back when you're not in a rush. Anytime you like, okay? Wow. Never forget a face after treating a patient, and yet I could hardly recognize how much you've changed, Tio. Come again, will you? I'd love to sit down and chat if you have the chance. Oh man. I mean, I kind of assume, but you know. Oh, Mayfa. I hope Cerrone wouldn't apologize to Mr. Gable. I swear, the girl's so clumsy. She wouldn't. She's just an accident waiting to happen. Well, she did apologize. Philia. The really scary thing about Martha is just how sharp her hearing is. You never know when she's listening in, so we always have to watch what we say. Well, maybe they'll get their date sometime. Oh, we actually do get some post-dialogue here. Tio, have you been here before? Yes. 6 years ago to be exact. It's always 6 years ago in these games recently for some reason. I did not intend to keep it a secret from you all. I apologize. There's no need to apologize, Tio. We all have things that are hard to talk about. I'm sure you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't. But... Ellie? There's no need to look so sad. It'd be such a waste for that cute face of yours to stay hidden behind a frown. Hey, each of us have led different lives and experiences. Experienced a hell of a lot of things. And on top of that, we've only known each other for a month. We have such different backgrounds, interests, and outlooks. Despite all that, we're still able to come together and work as a team. Isn't that enough for now? Lloyd, Randy. Oh, they really are, man! You may be right. I was simply a bit uncomfortable discussing my past. Well, it wasn't my intention to waste such valuable time. Should we find Cecile? We still have to give her our report. Right, let's head to the 3rd floor. And here's the thing, we would have never gotten, that's what I kind of like about this game sometimes, we never would have gotten any of this if we didn't go back in there to talk to Martha afterwards, which isn't like an evident thing. But Trails, they sure know how to add some heart-wrenching dialogue, they sure do. Alright, well, let's, this, is it, okay, it is this one. Does this girl look familiar? Oh, Lloyd. The nurse administrator told us that you were working up here. But, are we interrupting? Oh. Oh! I was like, we'd heard a story recently about a girl who, needed like eye surgery or something. She was losing her eyesight, and then I just remembered we just read it in the comments. So this girl should be what was her name? Tilia. And she's got a brother named Kai. Oh no, not at all. These are the people I was telling you about, Shizuko. Okay, well, maybe it's a different girl. Maybe I'm tripping. The police officers of the CPD, Defenders of Justice. Defenders of Justice? Hey, that sounds pretty good, actually. I think you might be overselling us a bit, Cecile. Thank you for everything you do, officers. My name is... Oh, McLean is also interesting. Huh. Well, we're happy to help, Shizuku. Wait, hold on. You said McLean, right? Yeah, that name definitely rings a few bells. I'm sure you've seen it in the paper a few times, plenty of times. Her father is none other than Arios McLean. Well, that's completely not who I thought it was. I take everything back. I thought I was onto something. I was like, she can't open her eyes. Seriously? The Divine Blade of Wind? That guy's got a kid? Do you all know my father? Yeah, I guess you could say that. He helped us out at a tight spot a while ago, but we haven't seen him much since. Is that so? I know my father can be blunt sometimes, but I hope he didn't do anything to offend you. No, definitely not. Honestly, meeting someone as accomplished as him pushed me to better myself, rather. He certainly didn't mince words, but it was clear that he's a dependable man who truly cares about people. You have a wonderful father, don't you, Shizuko? Do you really think so? Aw, Shizuko. You're always such a daddy's girl, aren't you? Still, whenever he comes to visit, rather, you're so shy. You should let loose. Say stuff like, I love you, father, and give him lots of hugs, okay? But Cecile, that's so embarrassing. Imagine how hard that workaholic getting smothered. Imagine that workaholic, rather. Getting smothered by his daughter, huh? Hard to imagine. Agreed. It is quite hard to picture. By the way, we might have a lead for your case, but we already got some more stuff for our case. Shizuko tells me she noticed something out of the ordinary that night. She did? Did she hear something out of the ordinary? Well, I remember the night Litten was attacked. I was having a hard time falling asleep, so I stayed up reading my braille book, so she just can't see at all. Fair enough. Okay, so she's just blind. Okay. Then all of a sudden, I heard a scream. Really? What happened next? I was curious what was happening, so I opened the window and listened very carefully. I didn't hear any more screams, but I did hear something that sounded like heavy breathing. And after a few minutes, I suddenly heard a thumping sound, almost like somebody was jumping. And that's all I remember. Interesting. Did you tell the CGF all that too? To be honest, I thought I dreamt the entire thing. I had only realized that I hadn't when Cecile told me what happened. I'm sorry, everyone. If only I had said something earlier. No, it's fine. It's good. We appreciate you telling us, Shizuko. Anyway, the statement supports the clues that we found on our investigation of the roof. Sure does. And that scream she must have heard must have been Litten's right before he fainted. And then those sounds afterwards could have been the wolves panting as they jumped off the boxes to escape. Oh, there was one other thing. Though I might have misheard it. It's okay, Shizuko, even the smallest detail might be an important clue. Okay. There was one more sound that night that I heard as all the other sounds were happening. It was like a faint whistling coming from somewhere in the distance. Whistling. Maybe it was some kind of specific noise these monsters make, or something that is helping to control or rally them back. Huh? Shizuko, have you heard that particular sound before? No, I've only ever heard it that night. I must have misheard it after all. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, thanks for giving us your statement, Shizuko. It might end up being the clue we need. Cecile, are you ready to hear our report? I think our investigation here has helped make the truth a little bit clearer. Yes, of course. Okay, Shizuko, I'll see you around dinner time, alright? Okay, I hope the rest of your ship goes well, Cecile. And good luck with your investigation, everyone. Oh, she's adorable. You can count on her, Shizuko. We'll come visit again, okay? Cecile, that girl. Yeah, she lost her eyesight in an accident several years ago. Fortunately, there's hope she may regain it again someday. She's been staying at St. Ursula undergoing treatment little by little. Well, that's good to hear. It must be very difficult for her. She's a brave girl. Since the Braces Guild keeps her father very busy, she gets quite lonely here. Yet despite that, she always has a smile on her face. I'd appreciate it if you could do, if you four could be the friends for her, rather. I'm sure she'd like that. Oh man, we're gonna have to come back to the hospital all the time. Man! We gotta keep visiting our girl Shizuko, man. Of course, Cecile, we'd love to. She may be a lovely girl. She seems like a lovely girl, rather. I certainly rather wouldn't mind spending more time with her. I feel the same. Leave it to me, Cecile. I'll use every bit of my charm to keep that smile on her face. Thank you, everyone. Now back to business. I take it you figured something out, right? Mind filling me in? Hey, you gotta move these boxes, girl, because that's crazy. So the monsters got in through here, then. Right, we still don't know what compelled them to do it, and honestly, I also don't believe that it was through there specifically. But the hospital should take some time, take some precautions rather for the time being. I agree. We'll have to improvise. It may be possible to set up some of the fence, some sort of fence to keep the monsters away. Yeah, that should do the trick. You would need something sturdy that can be easily set up, since the hospital has anything like that, rather. I believe we have something amongst our outdoor equipment that would work. I'll talk to the chief and see if we can get it installed soon. Oh, that was very quick, actually. Good work today, you guys. Cecile. Thanks to all of you. Everyone at the hospital can work worry-free. Nothing to it. We didn't do anything that special. All we did was figure out how the wolves got in. Hey now, if not for you, we never would have known how to prevent something like this from happening again. If you keep this up, before too long, this SSS will be on the front page just as often as Arios. That's not true. I guarantee it. I don't know about that. You really think so? Hell yeah, we will. I love Randy. I love Randy because that's exactly how it is. Yeah, of course we will. Thank you for the kind words, Cecile. We will do our best. I'm glad. Lloyd, when you're able to take some time off, let's meet up, okay? I'd like to visit his grave together. Oh. Yeah, we should do that. He did it once, right? He's been there once this game so far. Oh, one last thing. When I see you next, make sure to tell me whether you're dating Ellie or Tio, okay? I have to congratulate you on getting your first girlfriend. I told you it wasn't like that. Oh, and I don't mean to leave out Randy. Just let me know, okay? Whoever it is, you'll have my full support. How many times do I need to tell you? Hey, if it'll make Cecile happy, I don't mind giving it a try. Randy, don't encourage her. Well, I'd mind. I'd love to talk more, but I have to excuse myself here. Take care on your way back, everyone. We will. Thank you for everything. Oh, I think I'm in love. Warm, reliable, open-minded. She seems like an amazing person, Lloyd. I'm glad you think so too. We may not be real siblings, but she's family in my eyes. That reminds me, Lloyd. What exactly is your relationship to her? Oh, do they not know? Oh no. Huh? I'm a little curious too. You say you're not related, but I've never seen you act like such a little brother. What are you implying? Damn you, Lloyd. This whole time you were getting babied by a babe like her? I'd let her be my big sis any day. Please switch bodies with me. Come on, man. You know that isn't possible. Actually, I think it's time we drop this whole pointless conversation and head back to the city. It's already evening. We still have to put together a report of today's investigation. He dodged the question. Yes, quite blatantly at that. Curse you, Lloyd. She's totally my type, too. Can you guys stop talking behind my back? I'm right here, you know. Oh, man. I guess before we go back, let's just go and talk to the folks. Nurse Lan. I heard that Dr. Gailey's son hangs out with an unsavory crowd. Oh, yeah. Doctor's son, dude. I don't understand why since he is such an amazing father. Interesting. Doctors near the medical offices. What are y'all hanging out about? If it isn't that grubby mustache himself. Wow, not the grubby mustache. What do you want? Oh, hello, Lago. I must say that that bald head of yours is positively shining today. It's nearly blinding me, I'm afraid. No, my heart does not grieve for our interns, rather. It's nothing short of a tragedy for our young talent to be taught by how to operate by a man so eager to hack up our patients. In that sense, I'm envious of how effortless your job is. Rattling off some long dead techniques from the church, that's all it takes, and you get to carry yourself around like a bona fide instructor. What? Say that again, I dare you. Looking for a fight, Lago? Ah. Yeah, I hope they duel it out. Doctors, please calm down. Oh, dang. Poor girl. Oh, Ursuline's not resting anymore, actually, so she should be in here. Click, click, clack, clack, clack. Ah, of course, if we were to use quartz in this and put it in there, she doesn't even realize we're here. Her concentration is impressive. Huh? Are my ears playing tricks on me? Oh, well, not like it's my problem. Back to research I go. Okay. All right, ma'am. Sure. Talk to Cecile and Martha. Cecile twice and Martha once in the nurse's office, so I know where that is. Shizuki in her room, of course, and Dr. Gunter is on the roof. So let's talk to the Gunter. Gunter. Oh. Yeah, let's start at the roof and then let's circle back around. Because I like the last conversation to be our girl. Let's see. I have some time before things get really serious, so I could go fishing, though I'd rather not get caught by Dr. Lago on the first floor, which cuts my viable exit points down to 0. Such a cruel world we live in, rather. Fine. I'll give up and hole up in my lab. This doctor has a few screws loose. I wonder if Dr. Gunter is somehow a part of all of this. Hey, what's up, Shizuki? Shizuku, rather. After I lost my eyesight, my ears adapted and became very sensitive. Now, once I hear something, I can always recognize it. However, I still don't exactly know what that weird whistling from before was. I'm sorry, but that probably doesn't help at all, does it? I disagree. We may not know how relevant the sound may be, but the more information we have, the higher our chances of success are. Also, we were able to find some new clues too, thanks to your sharp ears. Personally, I think this whistling will end up being a crucial part to our investigation. Really? I'm glad to hear that. Please continue to do your best, everyone. I hope that sound that I heard will help you with your case. We love her. We stand Shizuka. That's our girl. So buffoons running this place keep a fence, put up a fence to keep the monsters out, did they? Ho. I'm glad they finally got that to their thick skulls and I'm to be protected at all costs. Protect me. How you doing, kid? Shizuki talks to me all the time about all sorts of stuff. Or Shizuku. I'm gonna keep calling her Shizuki for some reason. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to not be able to see. I think it made me feel really alone sometimes. Oh, yeah, I guess you're not able to see anybody. But it's not like you're truly, sincerely alone. I would like to talk to our patient one more time. That reminds me of what Dr. Gunter said. With luck, I can be discharged tomorrow. I can't say I'm excited for it, though. Just thinking about the paperwork that's piled up since I've been MIA makes my head spin. Maybe I'll stay in bed a little longer. 97.8 degrees, everything looks normal. Next we have Lytton, I think. Oh right, she's got to get all of this work done. She's supposed to take all the temperatures. Hey, Cecile. Lilloy, did you forget something? No, nothing like that, Cecile. I was just... Oh, could it be? You're ready to break the news? So tell me, Ellie, Tio, or Randy? Which did you decide to date? You know full well that's not what I was going to talk about. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Lord, if something happens here again, no, just for any reason at all, come and pay me a little visit, okay? So if you'll excuse me, I have to bring Shizuku her dinner. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Love her. What's taking her? Serene, how is it humanly possible to take this long to hang up someone's wet bed sheets? Oh, don't tell me. Did she get them dirty again? I had those things looking spotless today. No, they were not spotless. She did get them dirty again. I don't know how she did that. Oh my. The Tio I knew from years ago looks so different from the one now. You've blossomed into quite the young lady. Are you heading back already? Please stop by again and say hello when you get the chance. Nice. Alright, we've talked to everyone we need to here, but I would like to do a little investigation of where those bed sheets are, right? Cause it said that she was hanging them up, so she should be on the roof part that we didn't go to. So we can go up to here. Head out here. Yes, there she is. This is the prettiest sunset I've seen. Nice and refreshing. Achoo! Oh no, I got snot on the sheets. Oh no. Quick Sarone, what to do? If Mayfa finds out, she's going to lose her mind. I wonder if Mr. Dyson would wash them for me in secret if I asked nicely. That's crazy, dude. that's crazy. She's certainly doing a job. I make meals for other patients, but it doesn't always go well. For example, Mr. Gable shouted some nonsense in his private room that said, "Give me steak medium rare." So I accidentally blurted out that he should actually go to an actual restaurant if he wants something like that. No, you're fine. He don't deserve nothing. How are you, kid? I'm glad Granny is doing alright. She gets to leave the hospital soon. Oh, we met your grandma, I think, then. As soon as she can leave, I'll get Papa and Mama and we'll come take her home. And everyone's out of the place. Actually, they did a great job. I assume this guy with his knee isn't still out here. The way the sunset reflects off of Lake Elm is gorgeous. I'm telling you, the sight is so strong, it's enough to make any stress disappear. Well, enough of that. It's time for me to start prepping tonight's watch. Cool. Alright, let's leave. Nice little time at the hospital. Oh, you want me to take the bus? Fine. Heading back already? Already? It's been a whole day, my guy. If you return to Crossbow City, I recommend you wait at the bus stop right over there. No need to hurry, though. There will be more buses before the day ends. Right, this one runs every 30 minutes. Sure. Okay then, should we wait for the bus? According to the schedule, one's supposed to be here in 15 minutes. That's modern conveniences for you. They got them coming in and all the way until 11 p.m. The fare is really cheap too. I recall that the city is managing the buses. Given the price and schedule, I can only wonder if they make a profit though. You have to remember that the hospital is important to everyone in Crossbow State. Given the high demand in the room, in the state's budget rather, they must have enough mirror to fund the service. That makes sense. Being able to visit the hospital this easily is definitely something to be thankful for, because I can see Cecile whenever. So it's us, the green-haired lady, and the kid. Nice. Honk! Hopefully he doesn't get attacked by monsters. Doesn't look like it. There's the purple-haired girl. She's still at the beach, which is kind of crazy. Dude. You can sit down. What a beautiful sunset. I guess Randy just doesn't care about it. Yes. It is indeed beautiful. Almost overwhelmingly so. Phew. After a day packed with walking around, this bus feels like a gift from Ivy. Man, imagine if we got our hands on our own car. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. That would be dope though, if they had a car driving somewhere into the game. I'd be like, oh yeah, man. Or I might hate it. I think the investigation division used them though. If I recall correctly, I believe that each first division detective has a private car prepared for them. Seriously? I understand special treatment, but that just seems excessive. It's times like this that it really sucks to be the misfits. Well, it's no use wishing for stuff we can't get. Besides, traveling on the highway is pretty good training, don't you think? Though I am hesitant to agree, I cannot deny it. I take it we will not be conducting any further investigations today, correct? Yeah, we can make our way to Mainz tomorrow. Like I said, let's head back and write up our reports. Roger. I think today was more exhausting than we were expecting. Oh, you got that right, but man, it was all worth it to meet an angel like Cecile. Alright, next time, I'm gonna get her to hit the clubs with me. You're persistent, Randy, I'll give you that. You really should tell him your relation with her. And your brother. Yo, this thing is still following us. It does feel like it's actually following us now, not for nothing. Lloyd and the others returned to the SSS later that night and began compiling a report of the day's investigations. The newfound evidence, uncertainties, and theories were all discussed and organized for Sergei's convenience, so before they knew it, the clock had struck midnight. Once they finished, they returned to their respective rooms, exhausted, and fell asleep. Trails from
ちょっ
Z.
と待ってよ
Wait, guy.
しばらく旅に出るって
What do you mean you're going on a trip?
一体どこに行くつも
What
り
are you even doing? Where are you even going, rather? The Principality of Remiferia. Oh. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Might even be as short as 2 weeks, depending on how things go.
それは
No, I get that, but you're a CPD detective, aren't you? Is it really okay for you to leave Crossbow for that long? Oh, what's with the long face? You said that your big brother's going to be away for a bit. Poor Lloyd, are you gonna be lonely here by yourself?
2ヶ月と言わず
Nuh-uh, I'm gonna be perfectly fine on my own. Why stop at 2 months? You can leave for 2 years, all I care, Lloyd. Man, regrets, man. Oh, relax, I was just kidding. See, the truth is, I'm not going to Remiferia for fun. It's a top secret job, Lloyd.
さん臭いな
Sounds fishy to
ち
me.
なみに聞くけど
Like our dad's old
どんな
fish.
シークレットなのさ
I mean, top secret? What kind of secrets are you even talking about? Ha, I knew you were going to ask that. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm supposed to be in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. He is escorting a girl back to her home. Huh? The girl and I are escaping to Remiferia, a beautiful northern country. So tell me, how jealous are you? Okay, no more joking around. I asked the neighbors to look after you while I'm away. Make sure you, get dinner and all that. Breakfast and lunch are your job, though.
いや
I'm not a kid, I can cook my own meals. Wait, that's besides the point. Cute little girl, what exactly are you trying to pull, guy? What are you going to do if Cecile finds out about this? Huh? What does Cecile have to do with any of this?
なんでって
What does she... You're impossible.
知るねえもん
What could she possibly see in this massive idiot? For your information, I've already discussed this with her. What? Yeah, there seems to be a little misunderstanding here, Lloyd. Even though I call this a trip, it's still very much police work. The girl's only... Did I say only 10 years old? Oh, dang it. The curse of high-speed mode. I have a log, it's fine. A dream?
夢か
No, it doesn't say 10 years old. The girl's blank, only blank years old, you know? So it's a very young girl. Interesting.
懐かしいな
I haven't thought about that in
確か
forever.
俺が12
I must have been around 12 when that happened, or 13.
13くらいだったか
So this was... I think he's 18 now, is what he said at the start of this game. So this is 6 years ago, or 5 years ago. Somewhere between 5 and 6 years ago.
そういえば
If I remember correctly after that.
はいロイドです
Lloyd speaking. Good, you're up. Have you finished that report yet?
はい
Yes, sir.
昨日の調査に関して
Yesterday's investigation is already out. Excellent. Now round everyone up and come to my office. You have guests. We have guests?
失礼します
Oh, guest. Excuse us, sir.
そうにゃ副司令
Deputy Commander Bales. Man, how did I know? Good morning, you four Bales. Morning, everyone. It's nice to see you, Deputy Commander. We thought our guest might be you. She just happened to drop by. Apparently, she wants to hear about your how your investigation is
そ
going.
れは構いません
Yeah, of course. But isn't this on pretty short notice? We still haven't been able to. We still haven't been able to investigate mains yet. I have a feeling that there's a fourth attack now. I apologize, everyone. It wasn't my intention to rush you. The situation has, however, changed. What do you mean? Up until yesterday, the Guardian Force was conducting regular patrols and providing security to mains. However, this morning it decided that we're to issue a full withdrawal.
警備を引き上げるって
You're withdrawing guardsmanship? But it's only been 3 days since the last monster sighting. Correct. We had planned on providing security for at least another week, but the order came directly from the CGF commander and claimed it was a waste of resources. Oh my gosh. He thinks protecting innocent civilians is a waste? I never liked that spineless kiss ass.
ランディ
You know him? Yeah, when I was serving at the Belguard Gate, I saw him loads of times. Basically the top dog of the Guardian Force, and buddy with some Imperial faction big shot. He is more of a fan of whining and dining than doing his actual job. So the rumors are true after all. However, wouldn't the CGF pulling out this early present a problem? It would be too dangerous. Yes, precisely. If the attacks were limited to one location, it might have been handed off to the guild. But unfortunately, the attacks cover a wide area. Too wide of an area, rather. As the deputy commander of the Crossbow Guardian Force, I can't turn a blind eye to this, rather. The problem is that we aren't able to neutralize the monsters after 3 weeks of investigating. Despite the attacks happening all throughout Crossbow, the actual damages weren't that serious. With that pretext, the commander gave the official to cease all operations related to the matter immediately. So that's how it happened. Oh, how rude of me. I still haven't introduced you yet, have I? This is Sergeant Major Seeker. I was gonna say, in my brain I was like, she might be important in the future. And then I was like, because she's been by her side this entire time and we just have not met her, actually. We don't, it still said female commander or something. She's young but extremely skilled in combat and operating orbital vehicles. She serves as my aide-de-camp. Noelle Seeker. It's nice to officially meet all of you. It's nice to meet you too. Hold on. You said your last name was Seeker? Oh, wait. Yeah, Fran is last name Seeker, right? Are you related to Fran, one of the CPD receptionists? Yeah, Fran's my little sister. What a small world. I'm glad to know she has such dependable co-workers in the CPD. I'd say she's the dependable one. She's really helped us out a lot already. Huh. So you're that Sergeant Major I heard so much about. Sergeant Major Seeker, the young guard who's become a Tangram shining beacon of hope. A beacon of hope, rather. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I've heard about you too, Randy. The Belguard forces have a lot to say about you. It's nice to finally put a face to the stories. I guess my reputation precedes me. What kind of stories are we talking about? Primarily ones involving escapades with women, I assume. You got me there. The guys are always jealous of my skills with the ladies. I mean, I would be too if I were in their shoes. I mean, I'll be real, let's be real. He's not all talk. We saw him working earlier, and he almost got a bar full of nurses in nurse uniforms. I'll politely ask you to leave things at that, Orlando. So, as you may have been able to tell, we found ourselves in a problematic situation. I think now your investigation may be our only chance of making it through this. To be blunt, I'm grasping at straws here. I need to know what you've found out. Of course. We're about to submit our support to the chief anyway. So we can brief you as well since you're here. Yeah, so there were definitely monsters, and you guys did miss some stuff. Not so much at the first location, but a lot at the second location. That's that then. Well, Sonia, what do you think of my rookies? They have exceeded my expectations. The legend of the Divine Wolves and how the culprits appeared on the roof at St. Ursula Medical College. What do you make of all of this, Seeker? Honestly, I'm surprised. I guess a trained detective is just able to spot things we couldn't. It's more than simply their observation, Seeker, rather. It's their entire deductive process. Very well, it's decided then. I'll entrust the rest of the main investigation to the SSS. With you four heading the operation, perhaps new unexpected leads may come to light. Understood. We'll continue with our investigation as planned. Does that mean that we'll be going against the CGF officer's orders, though? Well, the orders I was given didn't specify to have you all abandon the case as well. And if you happen to uncover a solid lead, it would give us more than enough reason to involve ourselves once more. So I trust you have no objections, yes? None at all, ma'am. Very clever, Deputy Commander. Just so you know, if it seems as the monsters, you were able to predict our strategies and movements. Acting as a small team instead of a large unit is probably smarter. With luck, you may be able to catch them unaware. At least, that's what I hope. Thanks, got it. Thanks for the heads up. If possible, I'd like to head over to Main's ASAP. Yes, that would be for the best. If you uncover anything substantial, contact my office at Tangram Gate. Sergey, would you mind saving our other conversation for another day? Other conversation? They going out for coffee? No complaints here. Be careful out there, you got it? Don't go pushing your luck. You want to talk. I'll ship them. Seeker, let's go. Hi.
それでは失礼します。
I'll be taking my leave. All right, see y'all. I like the both of them.
忙しそうだな。
She sure is a busy woman. Yes, she is. Apparently, she oversaw the entire withdrawal of her troops from Mainz early this morning. A shame, she's at the mercy of that incompetent sleazebag boss of hers. Not only that, she's gotta keep a constant eye on the Calvardian border. Basically, she's always drawing the short end of the stick.
なるほど。
I can only
そうい
imagine.
えば、
I mean, we've drawn the short end of the stick a ton of times too. I just wanna, gotta point that out. Go on now.
何気に名前で呼び
The two of them did seem to be quite comfortable with each other. Come to think of it, Deputy Commander Bales was the one who recommended me here in the first place. What kind of relationship are you hiding from us, boss? Calm down, she's just an old friend. Randy. Oh, okay. He was lighting a cigarette. I was like, I thought Randy was going. More importantly, it's clear to me that your investigation yesterday really put you guys through the ringer. You still gonna head to Mainz? But tell me you're not planning to hike all the way there on foot again.
いや。
Definitely not. Yesterday just had some unique circumstances. Well, we might end up hiking anyway. We'll see.
さすがに今日は
We intend to take the bus whenever, however possible. Is that right? And here I thought you were following by the Brace's examples.
遊撃士を
Brace's example? Yeah, what are you talking about? It's kind of their whole initiation thing. They have to have their junior Braces tour the surrounding area on foot. That way they're building up stamina, pile up loads of combat experience, and more importantly, get a lay of the land. 3 birds, 1 stone. That does seem pretty effective. Ah, that makes sense. No wonder they're good at what they're
も
doing.
しかして
Perhaps that is what Estelle and Joshua were doing when we met them yesterday.
早速徒歩で
So they've already started their
一
tour
通
of
り回るつもりだった
crossbow.
のかもしれないわね
How diligent of them. Those two have got an impressive amount of experience under their belts. I've even heard that they were a big part of an effort to fix that whole fiasco that happened in Liberl last year. Okay, so they all know about it, good. They just call it the Liberl
あ
incident.
の王国中の道
That was when the
路が動かなく
orbital
なった
power suddenly shut down across the entire country. For real, that sounds pretty serious.
それが本当なら
If they're really that skilled, then it makes sense that they were the ones to wipe out the monster so easily. Here in Crossbow, they're no more than rookies just like you. They might just surpass you before you know it though, so keep at it and try not to let them get too far ahead. If you take too long on this case, you can bet the guild's gonna come swooping in. We'll get to the bottom of it, sir.
それじゃあみんな。
Let's head to Mainz as soon as we're ready.
町の北口にある
We'll
バ
leave
ス
to the
停から
north exit.
出ています
The bus stop should be right
引き出し
ahead.
た備品があれば
Let's
街で
resupply and
補充した
double
方
check
が
our
いい
gear while we're
念
here.
のため
I also
端末の方を
advise
チェッ
checking
ク
the
しておき
terminal
ます
before we leave.
ぼちぼ
I
ち
guess we better
す
get
るか
going. Sergey, how are you? Stella and Joshua are bright, eh? They seem to have quite the history, those two. Remember, if you don't work quickly, the guild is bound to get involved. And if that doesn't sound appealing, you'll just have to work harder. Is he trying to encourage us? I can't tell. Alright, so we are back in the city. We are about an hour. We got plenty of time left, to be honest. We didn't talk to Sergey twice, though. Well, break a leg. Hell, maybe even 2. Well, bro, if we break 2 legs, what are we gonna do? Check request. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of, wait. I forgot about this one. Let me figure that one out. Urgently requesting help with inspecting the train bound for the Empire. I'll take all the help I can get. We'll be waiting outside of Crossbow Station. Whoops. Abandoned monster camp cleanup. My apartment complex, Myson Imelda is crawling with monsters and requests aid from capable exterminators. Make haste to my antique shop in the back alley. Okay. Oh, all of these are short too. But I guess there's also not too much time left in this chapter once we go to Mainz. A dangerous monster, Fall Eagle, has been sighted at this site at the edge of the Mainz Mountain Path. Okay, so this is a monster extermination. I think we probably have what we need for the... No. Probably have what we need for this. So we need 4 fish fillets, 3 monster eggs, and then another 2 monster eggs. So we need 5 monster eggs, 5 monster eggs, 4 fish fillets, which I think we should have at this point, not for nothing. We did a bunch of fighting. Items. Ingredients, so we have 7 fish fillets, and how many monster eggs? We got 9 monster eggs, so we should be good. So let's go and knock that out now, and then turn that in. We do still need to talk to somebody about... No, they're actually upstairs and closer to outside of this entrance. So, actually real quick, let's just save again, because we haven't saved in a second, I guess. So we want to come here, and we want to get to you first. Oh, it's you guys. Did you get the ingredients? Sure. Excuse me, here are the ingredients you requested. 2 monster eggs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hee now I can finally take Oscar down once and for all. I figured we should lend her a hand with how much of a hard time she was having, but did we really do the right thing here? It'll be fine. Competition makes them both better bakers in the long run. Thanks for everything today. You're a lifesaver. Hehehe. I'll be sure to outdo Oscar with my latest creation. Good luck training, Bennett. I know you can do it. Yeah, but here's our boy. How's your hunt for the ingredients going, Lloyd? Here you go. Did someone order fish fillets and monster eggs? Oh, there you go. Thanks, guys. You really saved my hide. I knew I could count on you, Lloyd. You always had my back when I was in trouble, ever since we were kids. You're telling me Lloyd's always been like this? Figures. I was assuming he was judging by his overly soft-hearted nature, rather. Let's get him some slack, guys. We are talking about Lloyd banning